Okay. Finally. There's some French channel that's made 2 like hour-long videos on Amberlynn in the past 24 hours. And they're in support of her.
Oh, okay. Well, that's weird.
And I'm this is gonna shock everybody.
Oh, she likes Amber because they wear matching necklaces.
This is gonna shock everybody, but I don't know how to fucking speak French.
You know what? I don't either.
But I will say
I like her plants. I'll say that.
Like
She has good desk there and lots of plants.
so,
And I like her farting cat at the top of her page.
So Amber's entire, she's getting positive like to dislike ratio, and her entire comment section is just filled with these bot comments. Now I'm not saying these people are bots, but they type like bots.
And they all have numbers in their name.
They all have numbers in their name. They all type like bots. And I would be willing to bet, hold on. I would be willing to bet that this comment section is much of the same. All numbers.
Yeah, what is the like? I have numbers in my name only because I had to put my birthday because someone stole my name on Twitter. So, but this like 4 or 5 digits randomly at the end of a name is weird.
It's all 4 numbers at the end of the name. It's all 4 numbers. So I'm not saying they're bots for sure, but
it feels kind of computerized.
I'm just putting it out there. I thought those comments were weird. Everyone's saying love from France. It is very suspicious. And look at that. 3 hearts, 3 hearts. 4 numbers, 4 numbers. We love you. Courage de la France. Who gives a shit? I don't speak surrender. Emojis, hearts, emoji. It's all emojis. It's all numbers. Very bot-T comments.
Yeah.
Very
that is
body
very
comments.
Body.
Now, I'm not saying for sure.
It's a
I'm
little
just saying
sus.
probably. I'm just saying probably. Now, those look fake.
Somebody in France likes her. Anyways, at least somebody does.
I have been on this YouTube thing for a very long time, and I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've seen bot invasions. We see the bot invasions all the time. And there was a time when bots were really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And this, it looks exactly the same.
It does.
And you can tell, like, even on Twitter, they post the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're seeing here. But this is going to go right to her head.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah.
I think numbers are people that didn't choose handles.
When it just gives it to you with a number?
They're gonna all have these weird 1-word names. Like shaman. Every single one of these. Did I close it again? Am I that stupid? Yes,
you guys?
It's very sus. It's very sus. And why would literally everybody?
Like, I don't think Amber would have bought French bots or the French, like the French channel. It had like 400,000 subscribers. Maybe she has a lot of bots, or maybe she buys bots, and then if she makes a video, her bots just go to that channel that she links or whatever.
Look at the replies. It's very brave of you to share your story with us. Heart dog.
Heart dog.
Very brave. Just emojis. It's very odd. Just emoji. Heart dog. Another heart. Is that the same person? No, it's not the same person, but it's the same comment. Heart dog. I'm just saying it's very. See, is that the same person?
Mm-mm.
It's weird. It's very weird.
It is kind of weird.
So I'm not saying for sure. I'm just saying most likely. I've seen bots. I've seen the bots before. It's possible that they're not. It's possible.
Maybe French people just don't know how to internet.
Well, they don't know how to war, so it's... Or maybe the French girl just said show her some love. I mean, maybe, but...
Why are all of her viewers just number names, though?
Oh, yeah, why are they all number names, and why are they commenting... Why are different accounts commenting the same thing?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's weird.
It is very weird. It's very weird. I'm not saying for sure bots, just probably. If I plug my phone in, is my computer going to blow up?
It might. Maybe you should not do that.
Okay, it didn't catch on fire.
That's good.
I think the French girl said send love, and they all went over there to leave some short comment. I mean, it's possible. But it's going to be interesting to see the turnaround from this French broad when she realizes Amber's a raging.
Right, she just found her and was like, everybody's mean to this poor chubby girl. I'm going to make a video about how I think it's okay that she's a sad chubby girl. And then she's going to find out, oh, wait, she's an asshole?
Wingy. I like where your head's at, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm in. I don't even need a reason. Let's just go. But let's see. This video is called Opening Up About My Family, Weigh-In Week 4.
Hey guys, welcome to
Her family
a new video.
and addiction.
And addiction, yes.
So this is weigh-in video, my Sunday weigh-in. So my goal for the near future is to have my Sunday weigh-in uploaded on Monday. As you guys can tell, I've kind of been failing.
Do you think the French girl's angling to be the next wifey? I don't know, man. That French girl's a wham.
She likes Amber's jewelry choices.
Not that, because I'm just taking it easy in January. I just feel like I need.
Okay.
Amber's got some serious grandma earrings on today.
Audio, can we please just... Excuse me, honey, you lose me. So, baby. Happy birthday, show. Sin, do you have any big lighters left? I would like to purchase one or two. Some a-hole stole mine. Also, how is Mama Sin? I will look. Reach out to me on Twitter. I'll look at the studio tomorrow. I'll look at the studio tomorrow. Remind me. I have a ton of stuff to do at the studio. A friend is coming over. I completely deconstructed my bar.
Yes, he did.
My bottles are... there is more bottle than floor there now.
That's true.
So I have to do all that. So I will be there tomorrow. Just shoot me a message on Twitter or Discord or something, and I'll look. And Mama Sin is doing well. She's back to being angry, which means she's not in as much pain, so that's good.
Yeah, she's back to her sassy self.
Uh-huh. I just have to do all the cooking now, which I don't mind. I like learning how to cook.
Need a little bit of a mental health break from filming, and that's fine. Me being my own boss, I'm able to do that, which I love.
Okay, so we're gonna just write...
Amber's everyone's boss.
Right, yeah, that's true. She is our boss. She has to get a 20%. Moment, free, bang, smug Lynn, definitely. And mental illness. I need a mental health break from working 15 minutes a day.
Right? Must be nice.
So let's get into the 5 questions, and then we'll get into the weigh-in. So the first question is, does the rest of your family also struggle with their weight? And
oh, we're just reading Instagram questions
that's
again?
her content now, is just reading Instagram
that's
questions.
That's all we're doing.
That's it. That's the new thing. She reads 5 comments, and she tells us how much she weighs, and that's the video.
All right, hold on.
And she gets the money.
We got hearts in the chat for Miss Sin's birthday, yeah?
Yeah.
We got 140 people watching with 71 likes on the second channel.
That's not math.
We got 350 people watching and 180 likes on the new channel.
Oh, good job, guys. More people over there, but that's still the math.
Done math.
But there's still more people there.
Yeah, but it doesn't math.
I'm proud of you all for being on the correct channel. Thank you. But math better.
Not all of my family, but a really big thing for me when I think of my family.
If this channel is the new right one, why is the old chat still the one you show on screen? It's Streamlabs. I can't control that. It's an in-house thing. I have to make a whole nother. It's a thing I'm gonna have to work on.
Once we finally move over, and then this other channel's not going, then it would just be this one, right?
Oh,
look who's here!
It is a thing I have to do, but it's just so down on my list that it'll get done. Just not anytime soon. I did also notice that Amber turned on her super thanks option.
Oh, good for her.
Family, my weight
what was
is
that
my
thumbnail down there in the corner? Holy moly! I'm trying to talk to Otter, you big moose.
What do you want?
She seen me trying to get Otter, and she wanted pets.
Eve.
She's stealing Otter's pets.
grandma on my dad's side. Before I was even born, she was over 600 pounds, and she actually got weight loss surgery.
It's called Sin and Sass. Go over to Sin and Sass.
Before I was born. I didn't even know they had weight loss surgery back then. Like, that's so weird to me.
Yeah, they've had weight loss surgery since, like, the 60s.
I don't think it's that long, but...
No, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh, the meow. Oh, the meow.
I know that might sound like ignorant, but I thought weight loss surgery was like maybe like 20 years old, something.
To be gentle.
No, they've had weight loss surgery since the 60s.
Probably like 70s or 80s.
Okay, Google, let's go.
I would not have trusted weight loss surgery in the 50s or the 60s. That seems like just danger.
Weight loss surgery invented 1954.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have trusted that.
I don't trust it now.
Now more than then.
So we got Otter and Eve. Nice.
Around there. I'm 32, if anyone's wondering. So I always knew my grandma as a woman in her like low 200s, high hundreds. The grandma that I'm speaking of is no longer with us. She was like my mom when my mom couldn't be my mom, and I miss her dearly.
Weren't you in group homes?
Apparently she was raised by her grandma. This is a new thing. Opening up new family lore.
Isn't that what Chantel says all the time, that her grandma raised her?
Probably.
Huh.
Like more than anything, I wish she was still alive because of how close we were. And it's like we have so much in common, not just
She was big too.
the weight aspect, but she's also a lesbian. And I didn't know that until I was older and she had already passed on.
Okay, well, clearly she had kids.
So we're just gonna...
I mean, she had kids.
She
wasn't always a lesbian.
We're just gonna click that and gonna keep moving.
My dad didn't want me knowing for some reason. That's like a whole other story for a different time. So, but yeah, I do have people in my family who struggle with their weight, but I also have people in my family who are just naturally thinner.
You know, I heard that bit before I was getting the stream together, and I heard the first like 5 minutes of this. And she said, "Oh, my grandma was a lesbian too." And I'm such an idiot. I just a split second I thought, they made lesbians back then?
It wasn't very common, that's for sure.
Just that split second, like they had lesbians back? Like it just didn't even occur to me. Like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. It just wasn't very common.
It just didn't even occur to me.
Lucky them. Second question is, do you believe in health at every size? I do not. I do believe in beauty at any size. You can be 1,000 pounds and be beautiful. You could be
no.
80 pounds and be beautiful. But I don't think that being morbidly obese or...
I feel like they've been making lesbians since the Middle Ages. I feel like we would have heard about fat gay grandma.
I feel like we probably would have heard about this.
We would have heard about fat gay grandma at some point.
or severely underweight is healthy. It never will be.
Oh.
It took me...
That's a random background noise. I think wifey just like fell off a ladder. Did you hear that?
some time to get to that spot.
What is this story you just made up right now, Amber?
I remember about 6 years ago, I saw a doctor and they did my blood work. They called me healthy and they just said that I'm overweight. So I took that, I ran with it, I accepted that for what it was, but that's not true. That's not...
Guys, I know there were lesbians back then. And just in my stupid head, I'm like, they didn't make those then, did they?
the truth. I really feel like even with a clear bill of health, being my size is not
used
healthy.
to call them witches.
It is a symptom of something, and that symptom
like all these women all hanging out together. They must be in a coven.
Did you all see all the French people in her comments coming to her defense? They said they learned about her from... Yeah, we
we
covered that at the
it.
beginning. I'm willing to bet like $20 that a lot of those are bot accounts. Not only from the numbers, but different accounts commenting the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of sus.
Third body. Maybe that's just how French people talk, though.
Maybe
French people are all bots.
I mean, it's possible.
is very, very unhealthy. Next question. You don't drink much water. What are you drinking?
What are you so mad about, you little cocksucker? Quit that.
I love that one.
Poor Snack, he didn't do nothing.
Yeah, quit that.
Leave him alone.
Oh, what the shit?
That was bad writing, honey.
Yeah, what did I do there?
I have no idea.
And why is that one not annotated? What is that one?
Why are you messing up everything?
I have so many questions. It was 11:50, was it? Okay. Quit that. Okay, so what's the other new one down there? What is it? Oh, 9/11. I changed that one out. And then 2050 is a good one. I don't think Miss will like it, but I think it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, lovely.
And a whole bunch in the $30 range. I really want to make more lower tier ones.
And are you ordering fountain drinks anymore? No, I'm actually not ordering fountain drinks anymore. I'm drinking a lot of this. I'm drinking a lot of A&W Zero.
I don't know how you don't drink any water in a day.
Yeah, I don't think zero sugar root beer makes up for lack of water.
I mean, she's like, it's made of water, so that's gotta count.
There's water on the list of ingredients.
Did you just sassy nail?
No, I was just making sure my gemstone didn't fall off.
You did that. Like, you were like...
I have long nails. I have to do fancy things with my hands. It's just natural.
I mean, those look pretty good wrapped around it. Anyway.
Sugar root beer. I'm low-key obsessed, but I know that I need to slowly start drinking more water and less.
Slowly? You should do that immediately. You should not wait to drink water. Everyone here should be drinking water right now. Like, I have
alcoholic beverage.
You didn't bring my water up.
Yes, I did.
Where the hell is it?
You put it over there when you were freaking out about the computer.
Yep, I sure did.
Diet soda, because pretty sure when you get weight loss surgery, you can't have carbonation. So that's going to be a big change for me if I do get approved. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say if. I'm going to say when I get approved. Fourth question is, what's different this time with weight loss surgery versus last time? So I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you are new to my channel. Some of you haven't seen all my videos or know about every single thing that I do in my life. I have tried to get weight loss surgery before. It was actually a few years ago. And they told me that they wanted me to...
I'm drinking soda, so no, heart. I had a regular root beer yesterday. Root
beer's not bad.
I almost chucked it out the window.
I like root beer floats.
Like, I love root beer. But I haven't had a root beer in forever, and I drank it. It just tasted like syrup.
Yeah, they're very sweet.
I almost threw it out the window. Ugh.
Heal from my past, and I took that as a fail. This time, I know they're gonna say that to me. Instead of thinking of it as a fail, I am accepting it as part of the journey. That is how I know my mindset is completely different. It's not gonna be a fail. It's not gonna be, no, you can't get weight loss surgery. It's, okay, here's your
Ryogen. I'm doing this thing where I touch the side of my nose and I point at you.
First step, now do it. And the reason why I took that as a fail last time is because I didn't want to put in the work. I didn't want to at all. And this time I do want to. That is a big difference. Last question is, does Delta 8 make you binge? It does for me.
Of course, it's
a weed thing.
Diet weed.
Yeah.
Someone
it's
on
gonna give you the munchies, I'm sure.
One of the adult actresses that follows me on Twitter posted got my gas station heroin, and it was a Kratos.
Does it for you. So Delta 8 is a wannabe THC. I mean, it has THC in it. I don't want to get into details, but it's just legalized, like, marijuana, kind of.
It's garbage.
And yes, I actually had to quit, and that was hard for me because I think I kind of...
What is Delta 8? Diet weed.
It's like a CBD kind of thing, but stronger than CBD, supposedly. I never did it.
Started to rely on it.
I have no inkling to do it either.
No.
I woke up and I was excited to take one, and
I don't like the way weed makes me feel anyways. I don't want to take fake weed.
I don't mind.
It just makes me too sleepy.
I can smoke, but not with other people unless I like really know them, because I just immediately start getting super paranoid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
you get all Chantel shifty eyes?
I do. I really do. I'm like, it's the FBI agent. I know there's one of these guys around here. They're watching me right now.
Go to bed without one. It was becoming a crutch when I had anxiety.
When she had gummies, like one video, she talked about eating a gummy, and now all of a sudden she was addicted to gummies.
I think she means gummy bears.
She's talking about the weed gummies. Suddenly she had an addiction. She's never mentioned this before. She talked about eating them one time, But she got addicted to them, and we didn't hear anything about this.
The one day I had I think it was either my back or my shoulder was just killing me. So I'm like, I'm gonna smoke a J and I'm gonna just go lay in the bath. So I thought I was gonna be super sneaky and smoke one in my office with all the windows open and the door shut. 10 minutes later, I think it was Sinatra Child B. It was, I think there's a skunk outside. I was like, oh fuck, I'm so caught.
Or things felt heavy, I would take one, and it was becoming sort of an addiction. I feel like
addicted should be on the bingo board.
Anything could be an addiction. We don't have to discuss that right now, but I have quit. I no longer take Delta 8 anymore.
Oh, she quit gummies. Good for her. I'm sure that was a struggle that...
So they subvert his views, which are also the views of voters, the American people.
Funniest people to get high with. Oh. Like, I'm just going to pick 3 people. I'd want a rotation with Patrice, naturally. Patrice, Louis C.K., and Jim Norton. The old school tough crowd people. And Anthony Cumia. Like, them sober in the morning was unbelievably funny. They're just so good. I want the old tough crowd.
More because it was
Jim Norton. Kevin Hart was on the show for like 15 minutes, and Jim Norton. It was Patrice O'Neal, and Patrice is like 6'4", 400 something pounds, great big black dude, and him and Kevin Hart were on one team, and it was Jim Norton and Colin Quinn on the other. And Jim Norton goes, "Why did you bring your son here?"
Causing my binging to get way worse because I was getting to a point where I was getting pretty high and like I would just mindlessly eat and eat and eat all day.
How do you... Jim Norton, what Uncle Paul? God, I hated Uncle Paul. I made my back twitch.
So I guess it's time that I share with you guys when I said that the first week of Ozempic did not work for me. And the reason why is because I was taking a lot of Delta 8. And like I said, it was like, I was obsessed with it. I relied on it a lot.
The people mad about what Louis C.K. said sound an awful lot like the people who are mad at that Harry Potter game. I'm just letting you guys know that's how you guys look to me.
And
why?
I would...
Because you're doing the same shit.
Not really film
Yes, you
while
are.
high.
Not really.
Actually, I might have a couple times, not many, but I ended up quitting Delta 8 while taking Ozempic. And I think that was a really big thing that also helped because Delta 8 was making me so freaking hungry and then like stop.
Hungry? Mispronounced.
Yeah, that's
wrong word.
mispronounced. Is this Dr. Lynn too and Pity Party? Yeah, it's all 3. Flexing, crazy, dieting for sure.
So if Ozempic didn't work because she was getting constant munchies from the gummies, could she try Ozempic again?
No, because
you think that might be a thing? Oh no, because celebrities like her were
celebrities
wasting
like
it.
her.
Stopping it plus starting Ozempic, it was very helpful. But I have not done Delta 8 in, it's going to be almost a week. And
so she just hasn't mentioned this addiction. She tells us about her...
She's been addicted since Ozempic, and we had no idea.
She tells us about her greasy poos.
Right.
No, that's not the thing, Wingy. I don't want to get into it now. I'm going to piss everybody off with my take on it. She had to tell us about her greasy poos, but didn't mention the fact that she was addicted to a drug. So I just don't buy it.
No, I don't buy it.
Yeah, it's just, it's sad because I do enjoy it. You know, I do. It's so relaxing and it makes you feel good, but it's not worth it because it made me feel sluggish. It made me feel hungry. It made me not really do the things I was supposed to do. What I'm trying to say is...
Then why did you like taking it so much?
She has no teeth on the right side of her mouth.
She does. They're just hiding under her lipstick.
Productive. Like, it wasn't causing me to be productive in my life in any sort of way.
Yeah, they're there. They're just nubby.
Yeah.
And I know that I took Delta 8 on live stream, and I kind of regret that because I don't know, live streams make me feel like...
Oh, she's using the dead pixel camera.
Really anxious, and I get in the weird headspace, and I get put on the spot with like harassment and things that I don't want to talk about, and then like
I'm really bothered
I just
how
get so
she's
overwhelmed.
overlined her lip so much with the lipstick.
I didn't even notice it till
Look
you
at
said
that line way over her lip.
Sometimes I say and do things that I just don't agree with.
Now, Louis C.K.'s show wasn't great. The only good thing about his show was the cold open.
I don't know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, I think that by no longer taking Delta 8, it is going to drastically help me. And
Yep. Okay. You binged yourself to damn near 600 pounds on your own. And you think Delta 8 is going to make the difference?
Apparently.
I don't think I buy it.
already feel that in the last few days, it has helped me because I haven't been...
Oh, so this is the addiction that's in the title.
Yeah.
So this addiction she just made up.
She's opening up about her family, where she made up her gay grandma that was 600 pounds, and the addiction that she ate gummies 2 times and had.
How is this allowed by terms of service?
I don't know. I don't think it's I don't think we could get away with doing drugs on stream.
Oh God, no.
Been binging, and since that was my last question, that kind of is going into how this last week has been. My main focus is...
I can't believe she was shooting up weed the whole time.
Not to binge. That is all I'm worried about.
I was shooting marijuana directly into my eyeball.
I really want to see, am I binging or am I a food addict? I have always said that I have binge eating disorder. I was diagnosed with binge eating disorder, but was I misdiagnosed? Because am I just a food addict? I think of this. I've been thinking a lot of addiction lately.
Zach.
You know, with...
Hi. My name's Matt. I'm addicted to Haribo gummy bears.
And you are. That's true. This is a true fact.
I'll fight someone.
Like my family? Sorry. I grew up in foster care because...
we're crying.
I thought you just said you grew up with your grandma.
No, that was a lie.
My parents were drug addicts, and my mom's been sober for almost 7 years, and it's just...
Okay, that all right. I get it. Addiction is addiction. But she is in tears right now, comparing herself to her mother's actual meth addiction.
Supposedly.
To her eating gummies for a couple weeks. Her eating gas station over the counter, completely legal, give you a little bit of a body buzz gummies, to her mother's actual meth addiction. Okay. It's the same thing. Totally, it's the same thing. I guess it's just the exact same thing.
So I want to point out this thumbnail that you picked for this one.
I feel like she poured water on her face for that. Like she went and said, Feline, hand me the Visine over there, and she dripped it down her face.
She wants to be terminally unique so damn bad. She loves the idea of misdiagnosing. Only she knows what's best for her. Yeah, of course.
Dangling teardrop.
It's beautiful. And my dad is still in his addiction. And
I thought you didn't talk to your dad.
Well, no, because he's still in his addiction. She should maybe give him some gummies.
This is hard for me to say, and you guys have been saying I need to be more open.
No, honest.
Right, she makes bank. She can't help her family out. Like, she could pay for her dad or whoever to go to rehab, or help her family that's supposedly homeless, living on the street. She could help everybody. She makes so much money. Her whole family could be uplifted by her paycheck. She cries and acts like she cares about these people, but clearly she doesn't.
I've got a hot take.
What?
I wouldn't.
If I had money like she does, and my dad needed rehab and was willing to go, I would pay for him to go. 100%.
You and your dad are like know each other,
right?
And shit. Like I would not off, and I
and
know
if she doesn't know her dad and she doesn't give a shit about him, why is she crying about his addiction?
I know my dad, kind of. I saw him for the first time in like 4 years, in July. And there's stuff going on there, and if he came to me tomorrow, and I don't have the money.
Well, yeah, you don't have a relationship with him, though.
I don't have
and
the
you
money.
wouldn't cry if you found out he was addicted to something. Would you sit here and cry about it on the internet like you're so sad? No.
Okay, so let me expound on this. let me.
I mean, it depends on your relationship.
I don't have much of a relationship with him. Like I said, I saw him for the first time in like 4 years during the summer, and I know what usage looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And he had Hunter Biden mouth.
Yeah.
And if he came to me tomorrow and was like, I want to go to rehab, I know you have a little bit of money saved up, can you pay for it? I'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah, no,
I've
because
got
you're
bills,
not close with him.
motherfucker.
And right, you have bills. Amber has disposable income just falling out of her ass. It would be nothing for her to pay a rehab a couple $1,000s to help her dad that she's supposedly so worried about.
I would go fight a legion of crackheads for a couple $1,000.
Right, same,
right now.
same. But Amber doesn't need it.
Yeah, no, I would not play the game. Can't stay long. I start a new job tomorrow morning and need to get ready for bed soon. Happy birthday, Shelly. Love you guys.
Thank you,
Alyssa. And wonderful donation.
Because I feel like I've lost that side of me. I'm not as open as I used to be. I try to be, but it's hard. But
That was a loud swallow.
Yeah, it was.
my brother, my little brother, he is back in jail for drugs, and it's so bittersweet because he was
Legion of Crackheads is Hunter's new band.
homeless, and it's like I couldn't help him for personal
Oh, Diana Fair. Good point. If her dad is supposedly in California, the state would pay for it.
That's true.
reasons. I'm not going to say. I couldn't help him with a home. I couldn't help him with
Why?
him coming here because it wasn't allowed. And
I mean, he probably couldn't come there if he was in trouble with the law. He was on probation. He probably couldn't leave whatever state
Let
he's
your
in.
dog ride
You could've helped
shotgun.
him with the home.
Make your wife sitting back.
Oh, damn it.
You gotta fix
Let
that.
your dog
lady.
ride shotgun. Make your wife sitting back. Be a man.
Okay, I like that. Oh, that was good.
Oh, I forgot what that one was.
Oh, that was good.
it's just, I feel like I didn't help. I tried, I would pay for his food a lot and stuff, and I don't want to say too much about his personal information and stuff
I'm back now. What did I miss? A whole bunch of new dope donations.
and what he's going through, but right now this is also something that I'm going through, and I know that sounds selfish, and I'm not trying to be. It's just,
I mean, it is.
I mean, he's literally homeless and in jail, and you're like, I'm going through it.
It is selfish. You know what? It is selfish.
I'm going through it from my luxury condo and all the food I could ever imagine. My poor brother's starving and homeless.
It is super selfish, and I don't even blame her. I'm not going to rag on this one. I don't blame her. I would...
Her acting like she's affected by it in any way.
Yeah, no.
Is what's funny.
I am...
This has no effect on her.
No, just
whatsoever.
not at all.
None. This is not affecting her life in the slightest.
just this.
Sam said, well, fuck. Well, you're going to have to go through and hit all of them so you can see them. All the new ones.
This is like such a, I don't know, it's a very hard time for me because I'm thinking more of addiction lately, and I'm...
You're addicted to food, and you're not addicted to gummies. You're addicted to being addicted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you love the, I beat addiction. No, you stopped eating gummy bears.
wondering,
Look, I have the same issue. Not with THC gummies, just regular gummy bears. But
do I actually binge, or do I just eat large quantities because I'm addicted to what I'm eating? And this is all something that I am going to be able to find out. And I'm just thinking more and more.
Every time she swallows, I have to swallow.
It's a big swallow.
I wonder how many ads she had
A lot.
running on this video. How much money she made on this.
A lot.
About it.
Enough
and
to help her family.
Like the last time I showed you guys, I was binging. It was literally a meal from a fast food place, and like people were saying that's not a binge, and then I was confused because I was like, well, my psychologist says it is, and I feel like it is, and then I don't know. I am confused, and I feel like this whole weight loss journey thing and me seeing another psychologist and really digging deeper, because we need to dig deeper so I can get approved for weight loss surgery. I think
Hey, Heather, I'm doing that thing where I touch the side of my nose and I point at you.
I'm gonna be coming to a lot of
She recorded this on the 25th. Her brother was released on the 22nd. All right.
memories and situations and things that I don't know if I want to talk about and absorb and process and think about, but I have to. I mean, to. And
Amber, literally the only thing you have to do is pay your bills. The rest of it is stuff you choose to do.
So when I sit here and say I don't want to binge, I guess that's just what I'm used to saying. And what I really mean by that is I don't want to eat when I shouldn't. And that is just the easiest way for me to explain it right now, because I always considered me binging.
I'm going to be super petty here real quick. I hope you guys don't mind. I doubt that you do. I don't make a fifth of what Amber makes doing this. And if my camera that I use to record my stuff had a dead pixel damn near in the center of the camera, I would just have to buy a new camera. If I couldn't fix it, I would just have to buy a new camera. Like, how do you care so little about what your work is that you're leaving a dead pixel in the center of it? It's bugging me so badly.
When I'm eating large quantities of food when I shouldn't be eating them. That's what that felt like to me. And I don't know, I want to figure this out. And it's like, am I like my parents? Did I just choose a different outlet,
Maybe.
And it's like,
Rehab, see if it helps.
Shit, I muted you.
Try to go to rehab, see if it helps.
She'll never get approved for weight loss surgery. She's not serious about it. I guess she forgot about her 6-hour appointment with the doctor. Amber always has to mimic other people's diagnosis. Yeah.
my brother, he is an addict, but he chose drugs. Well, drugs chose him.
A little both.
I mean, it's definitely little column A, little column B, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with an addict absconding of all responsibility for the situation they put themselves in.
Right. And just because your brother has an addiction doesn't mean that you have to have one too.
Oh,
it's
true.
not like it's hereditary. I think alcoholism can be hereditary, but I mean, you make your own choices.
I read something that fetishes are hereditary.
That's kind of weird. I feel like you would have been inappropriately exposed to things as a small child that you shouldn't have been if you're inheriting a fetish like that.
I don't know.
I feel like that's inappropriate childhood exposure.
I read it somewhere.
You know? And it's like, I think of my mom.
Did Sin choose Shelly, or did Shelly...
Oh, I chose him. I made you. I made you stay. I just kidnapped you.
I'm blinking really fast. I'm under duress.
I did kind of just kidnap you.
You kind of did, actually.
Yeah.
And she is so
I kind
inspiring.
of just like moved you into my house and
It's
said
like,
you're staying.
I remember.
You did.
I did. You're here against your will.
Yeah, I just kind of showed up here one day with kids, and we never left.
Yeah.
And so just boxes started coming back.
I remember how things were when I was younger. They were scary. And the things that she did and the things that she went through, it was scary. And I never, as sad as this is, I never thought that she would change. Ever. And it's like she's over 7 years clean. And it's like, she's inspired me.
To stop eating gummies?
Apparently.
All right.
Courtney Lynn said she was diagnosed with an eating addiction and binge eating in the Becky era. It was just in Mr. Snowflake's news video.
I started chipping into those videos. He did a fine job on them.
Yeah, he does do a pretty good job.
So you know who Yellow Flash is? You know Yellow Flash.
Yeah.
He made a tweet the other day, something about Dark Souls 2. And I don't know what happened. Like 2 minutes later, I went on YouTube and there was a retrospective look at Dark Souls 2. And then H-Bomber Guy did a response to this. 2 video essayists going back and forth. This guy made a 10-hour response to H-Bomber Guy.
That's a bit much.
I've been watching it, and it is so well put together. I am enjoying it absolutely.
And I didn't want to talk about any of this. Oh my god, my mascara.
If only you could control what you upload and record.
I didn't want to talk about any of this. Let me edit this video, put in the appropriate jump cuts, find the thumbnail with the tear streaking down my face, and I was just so embarrassed that there's tears streaking down my face. Because I don't want to talk about this publicly.
Tiir. No. And that was Yellow Flash's tweet. Was Dark Souls 2 gets so much unfair shit. And I was like, yeah, man, because it is the worst game of an amazing series.
I didn't really want to like.
Oh, that was his name. Mauler. Malur. Mauler. That's the guy's name. It's so good. I'm so into it.
Talk about any.
I'm on like part 4 of 10.
This, but I've been hearing a lot of you say that like I'm just not the same person as I used to be. Like I'm not as
history buff. Does this count as sad tears?
As open, and it's because I'm scared to be open because people just.
Ammo, you're late. You're docked an hour and a half of pay.
They make me feel so bad about being human, and I don't want to feel bad about it anymore. Anyways, so I weighed in at 520.0, which means I did gain weight, and I'm exactly where I was on January 1st. Today is actually Tuesday.
Oh, mentions weight loss weekend.
Oh, yeah. Indeed. Yes, indeed. And that's
and she's probably suffering. I feel like she's definitely suffering.
You think?
Did she say suffering?
I'm sure. It's just background noise at this point. See, I'm not subscribed to anything. This is what YouTube puts on your homepage if you're not subscribed to anything. Peter Griffin and a 2012 light show.
Okay.
A battle zone. SpongeBob. Eggs.
Hey, how long can a paper cup hold hot liquid? This is quality content, YouTube. 22 million views.
Well, it's
because
be 22
YouTube
million
puts this on the freaking homepage.
I want to know.
Oh, we're on like 200 days. Jesus. Ew, there's bugs in it.
That's just like coffee grounds.
No, maybe.
Oh, I'm glad I watched that.
Okay.
I don't have my shit up. Okay. Give me a minute. Jesus.
I got a new scale. You guys will actually see that in a vlog. I opened it for you guys and I explained why I got a new scale. And I weighed myself.
So we're just recording way ahead.
Yeah?
Yeah, I bought a new scale.
Oh, did she show us this long time ago already?
I'm going to put it in a vlog. So we're probably like, and we haven't had a vlog in like 3 weeks. So I don't know what she's on about, but.
We got bingo?
Yep.
All right, so welcome everybody to the meeting of the beers. As you know, we do this.
Sin, how long can alcohol last in a cup video? Well, around me, not long, but who's
yeah, around most people aren't going to let their alcohol sit in a cup.
Who's got the time for this shit?
That's true.
Who's got the time to set up a camera for 200 days, make sure it doesn't die?
Right, change the battery every couple hours, whatever.
The storage, who's got the fucking time?
Meeting every single month to make sure we agree on things. So let's just get started. Cheeseburgers, yeah. Hot dogs, yeah. Donuts, yeah. Bar fighting, yeah. pug collections. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it. That's, the meeting of the BS has commenced. See you all next month. Yeah.
Every time. It gets me every time.
Today because I wanted to see if the scale was accurate, so I stepped on the one that I usually use, and then I stepped on the new one, and I'm already down a couple pounds from just Sunday, so that makes me really happy.
Okay, wait, are we down because the scale doesn't work, or because she's like, oh, this new scale says I'm lighter? I'm gonna go with this one.
I swear to God, she was about to say I jumped on the other scale and I was down a couple of pounds.
I feel like that's what she meant.
I swear to God, I thought that's what she was gonna say. Watching this while in bed dealing with a stomach bug, playing fetch with my cat. Your cat plays fetch. Our cats
I
don't
love
even
cats
listen.
that play fetch.
Our cats don't even listen.
No.
Hope everyone is well. Miss Sin, have a fabulous birthday.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Not what I consider binging. Am I overeating? Yes, but I just feel like there's a different level. I don't know how to quite explain it, and I kind of want to dive deeper into that and maybe like show you guys physical foods and what I mean by like overeating versus like binging, if you will. So on a happier note, my weight loss surgery appointment is coming up soon, and I am honestly so excited.
Oh, those tears went away quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, my makeup's all messed up. I was just wearing mascara and some lip stuff, but it is what it is. It's at the end of the night. So I'm gonna end this video. I'm sorry it was such a mess. I just wanted to be more open about what's really sitting heavy on me right now. But I am so hopeful for my future, actually, and I know the tears might say otherwise, but I think it's a mixture of like sad tears for my brother, hopeful tears for me, scared tears for me. I don't know, it's a lot of different stuff, but I'm okay, and I just need to take a breath. I know that I'm gonna be okay, and I'm making the right choice by doing this weight loss surgery.
She's creeping on you.
I'm very disappointed with the sucker.
I don't know why you would.
It's caramel, and I thought it would be like a good chewy caramel. It's hard.
Why would you decide that the perfect time to have a sucker is when you have to talk?
I saw it in the kid's room, and I just couldn't help eating it. It's candy.
Give it to me.
No.
This would be the perfect time for the 2050 donation. Give me the sucker.
You're gonna take it away.
Give me the sucker.
I like it.
God, please, someone please play the 2050. Give me the sucker.
Give it to me.
Give me the
It's
sucker.
mine.
You have it. What do you mean give it to you? It is in
Let
your...
me keep it.
Give me the sucker.
Surgery journey, and just keep my fingers crossed.
It's my
That's all I
birthday,
can
right,
do.
Kimmy?
I love positive thoughts for my brother. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Hope you guys.
That's a great question, Zach.
Because you haven't handed me a beer from the fridge.
And you've gotten... We have gotten pretty... couple of nights.
Oh my God. I drank my alcohol slushy already.
You want black cherry?
If you open it for me. Thank you, dear.
Enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey
You're
guys,
so
well,
heartless, Sin. My what? That's how you spell your.